Oh man, Shadowrun. I have a long and sordid history with this game that goes all the way back to my SNES days, and a deep-seated resentment over a scalpel being used as a lockpick instead of a weapon during a time when I could have really used a weapon. Not long after that, I got my hands on the Sega version, and it was a no-sweat decision, chummer. From the cohesive storyline and the seedy atmosphere when dealing with Mr. Johnsons, to the at the time mind-blowing Matrix minigame that could fry your brain faster than drugs in the 80s, it was clear that a life in the shadows was a life for me. In the long years since then and Harebrained Sheem's recent releases, I've had to whet my appetite on tabletopping and the occasional good book, so I'm ready for this.
Alrighty, here we go. Some Shadowrun. New game? Yeah, that. New players, that's not me. Second playthrough, that's also not me. A dude. This is a pretty tough one. I think what I want to be is some kind of shooty-majig. It's an awful lot of strength and body. I bet he clubs people. +1 to body, quickness 9. You know what? Yeah. Let's do that. And of course, close or ranged combat or both, throwing weapons and dodge. Yeah, we're just basically going to blow our way to the end here. Oh, so pretty. Wait. Oh, no, there we go. This is terrible. Never mind. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. An attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now to customize your character. Well, that's good. Alright, we want to shoot people in the face.
Okay, so here's our stats. We got the basic
Pistol.
6 here, looks
There
like.
you go.
Body, quickness, strength,
29.
intelligence,
Alright, let's see
wisdom,
what we
and
can do
charisma.
with this.
Now, shot class here is Lone Star trained, or was.
Okay.
Doesn't
See,
matter.
we need-
What happened in the past with those orphans and that tire fire down in that subway was just a clever plan from some nefarious mastermind to get him fired
Okay.
and off the mean streets he used to protect. That being the case, we're gonna mostly be needing plenty of quickness to get our gumshoe in and out of scrapes before the bigger lunkheads know that they are being shot in their meaty, gormless faces. What's unfortunate is that the last 2 of the pistol perks you can earn only apply to non-revolvers, so we can pretty much guarantee that our skills with a revolver are going to stop right there. Strength and body are also important to not getting the crap shot out of you in terms
Master
of,
the
you know,
quick
like
draw.
heavier armor, I
Quick
think,
reload.
and just having enough I don't give a crapness in you to tank a shot and
See
just
what
keep
else we got.
soldiering on.
So I'm quick.
Intelligence, wisdom, and
I'm
charisma
quick.
are just fine where they are,
Cyberware.
I think, because, you know, cops don't need any of that stuff in the future.
What?
The exception I'm making to this is I'm going to be raising my
Cyberware.
intelligence occasionally to work on my biomed option in case I get crappy healers or something similar.
Tell me
Maybe
no.
I was a merc medic for whoever I worked for. Who knows? There's other
No.
kinds of people you can be.
No.
Mages, shamans, mystical adepts,
That is
deckers,
highly
and
unfortunate.
riggers, and there's basically quite a bit of difference between them. But it can be simpled down to the shooty guys, the blasty guys, the guys with robots,
I love
and Neo.
biotech.
It doesn't stop you from trying to pick and mix your character, though. Want to be a wizard with a shotgun? Go for it. Got the urge to be a giant lumbering troll who is a true internet terror? Indulge your inner 4chan. Etiquettes are kind of like, the people you used to get along best with before you got into the situation that put you where you are now. You know the slang, the mannerisms to get by, and how to use your influence to get what you want or need from people who might be influenced by that sort of thing. Pretty sure charisma has something to do with this, but we just can't be bothered to be smooth today. Lone Star.
Executioner. Som Bajarisu. But his runner name is Shot Glass. With an 0 instead of the O. Oh god, here we go. Remix.
You have one new message.
Hi. It's Raymond.
Hello, Raymond.
I hope I have the right number. Look, I know we haven't spoken in a while, but I need your help. Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story, that if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you.
What are you getting at? Golly.
Yeah. I was wrong. I'm on my way to Hong Kong now, to finish something I should have faced a long time ago. And
Wow. Love the hand-painted textures.
I need you with me.
This is quite nice.
I know
Oh,
we're
oh.
not blood, and we didn't leave things in a good place. But you and Duncan are the only real family I have.
You leave Duncan out of this.
Please. If our past means anything to you,
It does.
meet me in Hong Kong right away. I'll explain more when you get here.
Explain more.
I'm begging you.
I don't think Duncan's gonna be
I'm
okay.
almost out of time.
Well then, let me just call up my friends and we'll be on our way. You see, in the future, Hong Kong is really just a real quick channel across the Pacific Ocean. Like, it's a 20-minute run from Seattle to there, so... That's not a big deal. It's like taking a ferry, the equivalent thereof. Raymond Black, the old man, gave you a home once. Took you and Duncan off the gang-ridden streets of the Barrens. Oh, yeah, the Barrens. That's, by Seattle. Sheltered, educated, slapped sense into you both. Oh, so I am from the Northwest. That's wonderful! Until you almost resembled productive members of society. And then you took off, left it all behind. Why would I do that? Landed behind bars for a time. I'm so sorry! Tried to start a new life after all that. It's been 8 years since you've heard Raymond's voice, until out of the blue you got this cryptic message, a plea for help. Meet me in Hong Kong, right away. Well, he said a lot more than that, but close enough. And wired to your account enough Nguyen to pay for the flight, and then a flight? That's very fancy. The descent is rough. A squall comes out of nowhere, sending a solid sheet of rain punching into the suborbital transport. With a ragged shudder, the plane finally skids to a halt at the edge of the Czech-Lapkok tarmac. An hour and an indeterminable number of emotionless security checkpoints later, you hail a water taxi to Victoria Harbor. Hong Kong looms ahead, pulsing with energy. Oh, man. Is that the what? I step from the churning water of the taxi to the ponderous rocking of the docks, my stomach lurching at the transition. As soon as I'm clear, the captain nods once and steers the small craft back into the harbor. The man never said a word, just handed you a worn brown duffel bag when you stepped on board, filled with gear, some stiff new body armor, and a note, better safe than sorry. D. Danny boy must be trying to look out for me. Above, smog, thick clouds hang over in the sky, reflecting the lights of the city in a nauseating swirl. The wind changes direction more than once, creating a steady stew of aromas: diesel, sea salt, street food, and filth. It's all you can do to keep your in-flight meal where it belongs. Two figures stand, waiting in the dim light of the pier. The first is an orc, lean, with in-your-face muscle, and a jaw made to break fists. The second is an elf, one hand resting casually against her hip. Raymond Black is nowhere to be seen. It's an elf. It's an orc. And I'm the bald guy. With a pistol, hopefully. Whoa, oh, he's Duncan, I see. Well, don't you look like shit? Duncan Wu, the closest thing you have to a brother. You still haven't seen the man in 8 years, still as charming as ever. He grins. Green's not really your color, Zom. Doesn't go with the nice new armor I got you. As you open your mouth to respond, something shifts alarmingly in your stomach. A liquid, bubbling, poopy sensation. Ha 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 ha! 'Cause I'm a tough guy, I could tough it out. Don't know what you're talking about. Must be the harbor lights messing with you. I am tough. Must be. Guess you've still got some of your old fortitude at least. Ha 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 ha! Considering how much synthol we used to put down, I'd be surprised if you couldn't handle a little chop. Anyways, we gotta go find Raymond. Find Raymond? I thought he'd be here. Never showed up. He's still got that baritone rasp. Had it since he was 12. Wu developed early. Oh man, I don't know where this is going, but I've already got a bad feeling about this. Raymond is nowhere to be seen, and D is paired with an elf. Thank you very much for joining me. If you liked the video, please do a thing with buttons, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.